Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Hurts completing this one quickly. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at this defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 20, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Dragons.
Broncos. Panther 11.
7-7, our score after one. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To the air goes Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught by Sennett. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Hurts going to move him around. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 75. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the 28-yard line.
Hurts. That one complete to Naylor. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man downfield, it's Naylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now they'll audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Roma Dunze, 29 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On the sideline.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front are a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Tiger Hornet.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds his receiver, Watson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain on the play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels going to throw for it. He finds Watson complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down, Oklahoma City.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 21.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Yep.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Pass complete right side to Bowers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. To throw is here's Daniels. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't finish.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And an Oklahoma City first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To the air goes Daniels. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Daniels going to keep it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 243 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Woo!